When we began marketing our company overseas, which is 2 or 3 years ago, we began in the traditional route of sending out mail shots and using standard brochures. But recently we've been using the CD presentation. We've sent it out as direct mail where we would have sent a brochure in the past. We've used it face-to-face quite effectively. If you're opening a meeting with a presentation of your company and its products, to be able to sit down with a laptop computer and just show people this and then talk about it is a tremendous introduction. And at exhibitions, we've been using them where you might normally use brochures, and at the same time have the CD in a laptop on the exhibition stand so that it can be looked at by anyone that's coming by. The way it's been produced for us, it's interactive. It allows the customer to actually use it, and whilst they're using it, they discover more parts of the CD, so therefore they're inevitably thinking more about the company, so it helps them to appreciate us more. I think it's a tremendous advantage because it's very important for us to establish ourselves with our overseas customers as something other than simply an address or possibly one man and a fax machine. The CD gives an impression of the reality of the company, and it does much more than a brochure can do, in as much as it gives you sound and moving pictures and basically takes the customer and puts him in your premises. I think it makes a difference, particularly overseas. I think people, a lot of the customers that we're seeing for the first time like to be given something, whether it be a gift or any kind of item. And the very fact that you give and take something means it's likely to be used and looked at, whereas if you just give someone the address of a website, there's no guarantee that that will ever even be looked at. The important thing is that you have to establish trust with any customer, but with an overseas customer even more, because as far as they know, you might well just be a name in a telephone directory somewhere. You could be representing a multinational company, or you could be representing yourself. So it's important to establish exactly what you are and what you're doing. Having a picture in a brochure is a good start, but actually having a CD presentation which has moving pictures and sounds and builds up the realities is very important. And it's actually crucial when you're trying to tell someone to, or ask someone to spend 20, 30, 40,000 pounds with you on a first meeting. That trust is so important, and I think the visual presentation which comes with the CD is key to that.
The problem we have as a business is that we are a relatively small player in the world stage. We're a family-owned business. Most of our competitors are multinationals. So we really needed something that was going to differentiate us and give us a professionalism that our competitors didn't have. I mean, the problem with a brochure, as everybody knows, is that you print 3,000 copies of them, and almost before they're printed, they're out of date. People change, specifications change, new products are introduced. What this has enabled us to do in the last 2 years, we've brought out special editions for exhibitions in wind energy. We've brought out one for our international division that was set up in Dubai, and we're able to tailor it very quickly by just taking the component parts out of it and using those bits we want for new presentations to our customers. We have here in Stoke-on-Trent one of the largest steel processing facilities in the UK. If you're out in South Africa, it doesn't mean a lot, but you're able to take that works and show you're not a virtual stockholder, you're a real steel stockholder and processor, and it takes the customer into our premises. That's the real secret of it. I think the thing we found the most useful was the case studies, where these are real customers that were saying real things about us. And if somebody doesn't know you, the best advert is always from somebody else. And they were well-known international companies. They were saying what they felt about us, and I think that gave us a credibility that we wouldn't have had otherwise. When we set off with this, one of our key targets was the renewable energy sector, and the largest manufacturer of wind turbines in the world is a company called Vestas, based in Campbelltown in Scotland. It's about 300 or 400 miles away from Stoke-on-Trent. We went up there, we did a presentation to them, and this was the major plank on showing them what we had and the facilities that we had. Plus, it also had a very good case study of one of their suppliers. That helped us win business worth £3 million last year, our single biggest customer. We have a very large group of customers. They find us often on the internet, and then we follow up with a brochure and a CD, and what a brilliant way to travel 13,000 miles and show them exactly what we have here.